Well everybody, it's me, Kriya of the Nines. Anyway, welcome to the second video of this Roblox Adventure Let's Play / Guide. Since all 6 of you voted for this poll here, and 2 of you didn't even know who I am, thanks, it happened to be that Roblox Adventure 2 was the winner, by an astonishing 2 votes. But as well, if you wanted the other guides by the way, somewhere tomorrow after this video is posted, you'll get another poll of what do you want next. Just this time, it'll be the 3rd game of the Roblox Adventure series instead of, the 2nd, because you're watching it right now. But again, let's stop rambling. If you did enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe. As well, join a Discord server, link in the description. And let's get this game done and dusted. So just like the last video, we're in this old hub of old games. But instead of going to Roblox Adventure Original, it's time to go to Roblox Adventure 2. Because, that's what we're doing. So all we have to do is just walk in, and the game begins. And just like last time, the game is mostly silent. So I'll be adding music to, make this not boring. So welcome to Hub City, and we can actually go ahead and talk to this person over here. Hello, person.
Help, somebody has ripped Hubtown out of the grounds. They hid the Roblox tokens too. With the tokens gone, the admins are powerless. Please, noble player, find the tokens and return peace to Roblox.
Huh, that might be a problem. Let's go fix it. As well, there's this guy with the fancy top hat. Fun fact, this is Tyler McBride from the last game.
You should go to Aztec Terraces first. You don't need any tokens to get there.
So yes, Aztec Terrace, I might have said that wrong, is the first world we're going to go into. But first, there is this building right of Tyler, and it says how to play. So, why don't we go in? So there are 3 things. This red thing here is a Roblox token. The whole goal of the game is to find many as you can. 21 in this case. Nearly all of them are scattered across the world of Roblox Adventure. Number 2. Find a door with a world in it and start searching for tokens. Right, so that's a Roblox token. Now, there's a blue coin here. This is a blue coin. There are 3 of them in each world. Find all 3 in a world and you'll get a Roblox token. So yes, we're going to get these things too. Now there's this random bloke here. Let's see what he says.
Hello, I'm Mr. Lozit. When I go to a world, I usually lose stuff I found abroad. When you click on me, I will tell you what it was and where I might have lost it. If you find what I dropped and bring it back, I'll give you a token.
So in other words, Mr. Lose It is a hindrance. But if you help him, you get a Roblox token, so it's worth it. So now that's everything that this Hub City has to offer. Now let's go into the first world, Aztec Terrace. And we're in the first world, in the world that I cannot name properly. So our first token is over here on this waterfall here. This is where you can just see a hole, and going through it, there's some really weird lava, and a couple of jumps, and yeah, that's it. And we got our first token through the waterfall. Or just like the first game, when you get a token, you spawn all the way back to the Hub City. So we'll be skipping that, and let's get straight to the second token. Alright, so this time, we're going to go over here, where this hill is. Or many hills. As well, there's this weird spinny thing, and some arrows to point you in the right direction. As well, there's a spring you can go up to. And if you go around the spring, over here, is our first blue coin. And now we need to time our jump to get up here and into the pipe. And now we're here, you can see the second token right there. And when you're in the water, you go a bit back. This might be a bit difficult, but all you need to do is just hold spacebar and just keep going forward, and boom, you got the token. And we got the token, Secret of the Mountain. Alright, the third token, which is over there in those ruins. You can just be able to see it there. So after passing Mr. Lose It, there's this red bar that keeps going around and around. Of course, touching it means you'll be dead, so don't touch it. go up this pillar here. And before we go into these ruins, we'll quickly grab the second blue coin. So that means we've got one more coin to go. And now we're inside the thing. Little obstacle course. Not too difficult, but after passing the red bar that spins, you get the token Ruin Expedition. Alright, we have gotten the 3 main tokens of this world. Now, for the last blue coin and the find mission. So now let's talk to Mr. Lose It.
I found an ancient Aztec skull, but I lost it. I was gonna take it to a museum. I'm pretty sure it's in a hut. Please get it for me.
Alright, so look for a hut. Well, there's one literally right next to you. And inside is not a skull, but a blue coin. And now we've got Terran's blue coins. At least I didn't need to say Aztec or something like that. But there was no skull there, so there's another hut over here. So let's go ahead and check it out. And inside this hut, of course, will be a skull. And fun fact, you can actually hold it. And again, of course, since you find this item, all you need to do is walk up to him with the item in hand, and you will get the token.
Thanks! Now I can turn this into the museum.
And of course, this token is called Return the Skull. Now let's return to the town, because you don't get teleported while completing these 2 tokens, by the way. So back into Hub City. There's really nothing else to do except go to the next world. So over here to Gusty Desert, which only requires 2 tokens. Alright, Gusty Desert, a name I can actually pronounce. So our first token we're going to grab is the one with this massive Roblox character ahead. So of course we need to get across. There's this really fast spinning platform here, which back in the day with this quicksand here, or hot sand, it used to nearly kill you in seconds. Now, you can just basically just walk across until for like a minute or something. But a bit of a challenge. I'll try and avoid it as possible. And so of course we've got to do a bit of platforming and sadly touch a bit of the hot sand, but oh well. But we're here, and instead of going through that doorway there, how about we go around this Roblox character? And over here is another open doorway. So if we go through it, there is our first blue coin. 2 more to go, and now let's actually go through the actual way, which is we need to go back around this statue here. And now we're inside the statue. Now we need to do with some platforming, thromps, and these platforms that are very unique. By the way, these thromps go on a certain timing, so there's no like manipulating them to go down early or something, so they go in a set pattern. So these platforms here, if you stand on one side, the platform will change colour and then fall. Fat bastard. But usually it works by physics. And then when it's done being all weird, it restores back. I'm probably this is the only time this platform ever appears in a Roblox game, so enjoy it while it lasts. And prove me wrong if I'm wrong, of course. There's really nothing else to really commentate on. Except to here, you can take a long path and, you know, not deal with those platforms, but I mean, who the hell would go take the long path? But climb up here and through this doorway, and here's our first token, on top of the golem. Alright, our next token. If we look to our left, there is a pyramid. That's where the next token is. Now across the overly fast, spinny thing, there is a slower, spinny thing, where you can actually ride it without, you know, falling off. Or you could fall off like me, but you can see here that it's a lot more slower and easier to ride on. And even if you miss or touch the hot sand, you're not really punished as much. But now we're here in the pyramid, of course we need to go inside it. And now we've got more of those platforms again. Just they're a little bit more difficult as you need to time your jumps correctly and of course go in the right direction. As well as 3 more of these platforms and a log. We'll ignore that for now. And this is what happens if you go the wrong way with the platforms. A bit more platforming, and over here we can now see the Roblox token. and 2 walls that go really fast, going back and forth. Of course, if you look at the ground, the different colour shows that that's where it is, so best to avoid standing on it for too long. But after passing those 2, here's our second token, Tilting Platform Mania. Now we're on our last main token for this world, and it's on our right. You've got more of these tilting platforms to deal with, and you've got this entire new section here. As well, try and spot the blue coin. Did you see it? Here it is. Nowadays I definitely know where it was, but my first time I didn't even know where it really is, and then I got lost for like forever. We're gonna make in this video so no one can make that mistake again. And finally, there's a reason why this was called Gusty Desert. Because now we have to deal with some gusts of wind. Very strong ones, of course. Again, there's a massive hindrance when you're walking, but you can counter this by holding the space bar or the jump button. Yeah, most old games usually do that, don't they? It is pretty difficult, but of course I can do it flawlessly. Now on our right and up this ladder, and here is our token, Cliff Climbing. Hello Mr. Lose It, what are you missing this time?
I found an artifact in the temple's here. I dropped it on the way out. If you happen to find it, please bring it back to me.
Ah, an artifact. That narrows it down very well, doesn't it? But it says over at the temple, but it's a pyramid, but okay. Now they're mostly the same thing. You know that log that I told to leave it for later in the pyramid? Yeah, well, it's that, and you gotta bring it all the way back to Mr. Lose It. But as well, we're missing a blue coin as well. So after walking on the hot sand with lots of my health left, we're at the pyramid, but before we go in and get the log, we go behind the pyramid, and here is our blue coin. And there is the Desert Blue Coins token. And now let's go all the way back to the front of the pyramid and go in it. So inside, we need to do the tilting platforms again. And instead of going on those 3 tilting platforms, we'll just walk on the hot sand and grab the log. Oh, it's supposed to be a totem. Imagination, eh? First of all, I can just go up this ladder and through this pathway to go back into the entrance of the pyramid, so I can be able to get out. As well, you can actually go and do the second token, and then keep the item and give it to Mr. Lose It afterwards. But as well, I'm doing this in token order, so it's best if I don't do that. Anyway, give it to Mr. Lose It, and we get our token, Artifact Hunting.
Thanks for finding my artifact. Here's a token.
So of course, go back to the hub world, and now our third world, Lumaland. Requires 5 tokens. We have double that, so we're definitely fine, aren't we? My god, I can't believe we're in Lumaland! Anyway, welcome to Lumaland, where if you played it a long time ago, it looks very different. But not by much though. So over here, there's this cave where we're going to go in for the first 2 tokens, and quickly turn left and there's our first blue coin, and there's spikes, platforms that shrink and of course disappear, and some platforming. Up these stairs and across the platforms, there's 2 different places you can go here, but we're going to go straight because that's the first token. We'll go back here for the second. But there's really nothing to write home about the first 2 tokens. It's usually just standard platforming and falling off like an idiot. I don't know why I turned my camera like that, but that's the main reason why I died. Past the spikes, up these stairs, and go across these shrinking platforms. And past these spikes is a yellow button. This yellow button, of course, spawns yellow platforms. They'll be there for a bit and then disappear. As well, if we go over here, here's our second blue coin. So if we see another one, we'll ignore it until when we do the find item token thing. whatever. And as we're waiting for the yellow button, because you can't really activate it again, you can find out that these floating things are actually the other worlds. That's good to know. But after these yellow platforms, here is the token, Luma Land Obstacles. So, second token. Go in the cave and do all this again, but after the 3 shrinking platforms, go left. And keep going across here, and yeah, there's the second token. And we've got the token, Exploring the Caves. Really difficult, ain't it? So our last token. Finally, we're not going over there anymore. Now have to go over here. As well, we have to deal with some spinning lava bars. Something different, finally. Hopefully those lava bars in the next token I get won't be as a pain in the arse. Anyway, down here in this cave, on our left is lost item and the blue coin, so we'll do that next. But over here on our right is our third token. So up these pillars here. And that guy looks familiar. Anyway, what does this guy want to talk about?
I need your help. This annoying noob named Noobly has invaded Lemurland and won't leave. Can you please find out a way how to kill him?
Oh, it's this guy again, from the first game. But looking around there, there's no anti-noob liquid. How am I gonna oof him? No! Okay, real talk. Noobly's fight. Because of course Noobly has to return. So how this works is, again, like last time, he just follows you. So all you have to do is conveniently have him go under one of these swamps and let him get crushed. When Noobly is crushed, the Roblox token will appear, and there we go. We have saved Luma Land, and we got the token, Noobly Returns. Hello, Mr. Lose It. What are you missing today?
I lost my pet Rocky and I can't find her. I think she ran off into that cave down there. She's grey and looks an awful lot like a rock. Please find her and bring her back.
Ah, a pet called Rocky, eh? Went down in the cave, eh? Lost, eh? Well, good news. As finding this pet called Rocky, I get a token. So earlier when we fought Noobly, you know when I said something about the lost quest and a blue coin? Yeah, you just go to that area instead. So as we're down here, we see the rock and a blue coin. Quickly grab this blue coin, and we get Luma Land blue coins. Now go over here to this rock, and yes, this is Rocky. Patrick from Sponge will have a pet rock as well, so fair enough. And now all we need to do is go all the way up back to Mr. Lose It, so woo! And mostly the biggest obstacle is this spinning lava bar, so it's not that bad. I said it wasn't that bad. No, did I just really just got clipped there? Right, screw this, I'll actually start trying. As of this entire video, I've been walking somewhat casually, or playing casually, I should say. But all we have now is these shrinking platforms, and boom, it's easy as that. So, here you go, Mr. Lose It. Here's your rock.
Rocky, maybe now people will stop complaining about me.
And there you go, that's Luma Land done. So now the third world's finished. We've only got one more world to go, and that is Roblox Bank Complex. You need 8 tokens to get into. We have 15. Anyway, let's go. Ah yes, the Roblox Bank Complex. So our first token is over here in this room. As well, I quickly turned around and see there's a token over there. Fun fact, that is the last main token we're getting, by the way. To be honest, I thought it was first when I was recording this. But in this room there's some tables and floating furniture. And then there's this snake ladder here that brings us to the vents. Yeah. And now we've fallen down and we can see a blue coin, and best not to touch that green yellow stuff. Let's just say it's liquid gold, because why not? Let's get in the blue coin isn't that difficult, so yeah. So after collecting that, go down this hallway, and at the end is our first Roblox token, through the air vent. So the second token. Over here with this massive planet and past Mr. Lose It, go around here and there's a blue button. Spawns platforms, just like the yellow one from Lumaland, except it's blue, a better colour by the way. While spawning them there's two different pathways. If we go right, we go on top of this planet, you'll find out there's a blue coin up here. Anyway, blue coin obtained. Now we're going to quickly go through the other path before the platforms disappear, and we have made it. So, we turn our right, and we keep going forward. As well, there's this laser here, but it's always been bugged every time I play it, so meh. They're supposed to go all the way back and forth to like this hallway here. As well, there's this painting of Tyler McBrien. Might be important later. But if we go over here, just like in that vent area, there's liquid gold we should not touch, and possibly Robux we're standing on right now. Even some of it floats. Doesn't really matter. And now we have these are conveyor belts. Some of them go left, some of them go right. And because I underestimated how fast they are, I fell into the liquid gold and died. But after the conveyor belts, on this stack of cash, there is the Roblox token. Convey this. Really creative name, isn't it? Last main token, let's go. So go back behind that planet and press the blue button and go to the vent again. But when you fall down, just turn right. So over here in this hallway, we see another room with a weird looking floor, and there are some fromps and moving platforms, as well you get to see the excellent logo of the bank that you're in. Then if we go down here, there's this conveyor belt or water, and you gotta dodge some black balls. That's what they are. And remember to say we when you're going down, because secretly we all know that we are all mentally disabled. That includes me. But at the end, if we go through this hallway and get teleported, and here was that token that was in a glass box, and that token is called Slippin' and Slidin'. And there we go, that's all the normal Roblox tokens. I lied. We only have 2 more tokens to go through this world. So Mr. Lose It, what are you missing this time?
Oh dear, I lost my card. Without it, I can't convert my tickets into Robux. Please find it for me.
Sure thing. And hey, do you remember Tix? Remember when that was around? No? Well, it has been 7 years. Anyway, press the blue button, get to over here again. And then, this painting here. Let's go through it like in Mario 64. So inside this one is a blue coin. And now we've got a Bank Blue Coins token. And now, we're going to go into that other Tyler McBrien painting that I mentioned back in the second main token of this world. Which, if you go through it, you go into a hole with lots of cash. Or Robux, if you want to go that route. But around in this room, you can find a ID card with the name Dwight D. Lose It. So his name's Dwight, and he's 25. As well, his name is Dwight. Is he from Dead by Daylight? Just like Dwight Fairfield from the hit game Dead by Daylight. Okay, whatever. While reading that, I accidentally picked up 2 extra of the ID cards. To get out of here, you got to go in the corner here with the hole with a blue arrow. Then you get teleported near that Tyler McBrien painting that we just jumped into. Now don't die, because you'll lose the IDs, of course. And the only way to die in here is reset or touch that laser in the hallway. That doesn't really work. As well, going back, thank God there's a ladder here, because it would have been a bit of a nuisance if you couldn't get back up into the main area of the world. So now give the ID to Mr. Lose It, and now we got, technically, our last token. ID card savior. And there you go, there's World 4 complete.
Thank you! Here's a token for your troubles as usual.
So World 4 done. So now, you might be wondering, Kriya, where is this final token? I've gone through all over the place, and I just can't find this one token. This is where I need your help to find the imposter of Among Us. Okay, I'm gonna stop that right now. So this little window here, if you can just be able to see it, or squint your eyes a bit, you might just see a spinning R in there. Or it could be sideways, like in my footage here. And so we need to find a way to get in. All you gotta do is go to the place where Gusty Desert and the bank complex portals are, but instead of going in them, go around the building that they're next to, and then you will find a climbable, that's what I'm gonna call it, and a platform to get on this roof. Then, as you're approaching the building where that token is, you can find out you can jump across it, and as well there's a ladder here as well. You could fall like an idiot, but usually all you need to do is jump and you're mostly gonna make it. I just didn't jump there. And then inside this chimney, and boom, we got our final token, Secret Town token. And now we got one more thing to do. To guarantee your success of beating the game, there is the winner's room in here, where you need to collect all 21 tokens. We have done that. So we go in, there are 3 item givers, and a weird platform that's supposed to make you invincible. Most of these things don't work, except for the ice path, which does work of spawning them, but all it's supposed to do is disappear after a couple seconds. So it technically does work, but not really. So you can't teleport around like Best Girl from Toho, and jump like Saxton Hale, and become a big Australian flea. But that's everything. That's this entire game. Roblox Adventure 2 is complete. And when you're done playing this, just press the return button and go back to the old harbour for old games. So there's the 2 main games of this place. There is a couple others, but they're usually multiplayer dependent, or some are just superly broken and just doesn't work. But as well, there's some others that's just places that you can role play or look around. I mean, hey, that used to be old Roblox. Sometimes there's actual like games, and there's some places that you can just visit, have a chat, and roleplay as characters or something like that. I make videos on that as well. But that's it. That's the entire of the first 2 Roblox Adventure games. So, this video took a bit, but I was expecting this video to be at least a half an hour long. Surprisingly, I just got under it. But I will say, I will do that poll thing again, like I did with the last video. But if you're willing to vote for Roblox Adventure 3, it'll be split up into episodes, as the next game has 45 tokens, and the worlds do take a bit to complete. And plus, I want to give it more interesting things with it. And you'll find out when I get round to doing it, depending if you want to vote for it. Just hopefully there isn't just 6 people who only cares about my videos now. But again, I didn't really publicly say anything about it, did I? Either way, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And remember to join the Discord server, link in the description. And bye. Have a great time. And there you go, simple. What?